single every week. That's what weekly means. So right now I'm just kind of in the early stages of developing a couple ideas into a song. I don't know what it is yet. I have no idea what the song is, but I have a riff done, and that's about it. So I'm gonna sit down and develop it a little bit more today. It really depends, but it usually starts with a riff, some kind of riff, and a melodic idea. Either that or a melody. And in this case, I got sort of a riff, and this has just been kind of bouncing around for a long time, and I finally figured I'd use it, but... I've just had that, and I think that's going to be kind of the chorus there. And that's kind of where it starts, and that's it. That's all the inspiration as far as just something that kind of popped out. That's all that I really got, and now I'm just kind of going to craft a song out of that and see what I can build. That's the first pillar, and then the craft is everything else around that pillar. You know, that pillar kind of supports the rest of it. So, yeah, probably it's actually more of a kind of a logical progression. So it kind of comes down to craft ultimately, because I know as soon as I have this, and as soon as I can kind of fit a lyric on that, it kind of sets my thesis, right? So it's like writing an essay. I have a thesis. I know what my end goal is. It's to support whatever the lyric is on this. And so everything else that comes out is just going to be sort of like writing my supporting material, which is actually kind of the easy part. The hard part is getting the inspiration. And so for me, it's like once I've already got this, the song's basically written. I just have to craft. I just have to put the meat on it. All right, cool. So I was kind of messing around with those chords and sort of like the verse chords that I had, and then I didn't really have a pre-chorus or anything, but every now and then you get lucky and something that works just kind of pops out. So I think this is going to be kind of it. For the verse I had, it's really the same chords, but I just kind of revoice those dyads a little bit closer, so you kind of get this really cool, I don't know how to explain it, it's a pretty sad sound. And then this kind of like straight eighths note thing kind of popped out. It goes it's nothing fancy at all. There's like no cool arpeggios. It's not fancy, but it totally works. And it kind of matches that straight 18th feel that you got going on in the guitar. And then like a pre-chorus popped out, which is, I think pre-chorus is always where it should. It should set up the rise to a kind of climax. And so the melody changes. It juxtaposes that straight eighths thing to kind of leaving it wide open. So I'll show you. And then the pre-chorus, don't wanna think about it, and then it breathes. I'm not sure what goes there. Yeah, da 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 da. So it's got a lot more space and air than the verse did, which is basically just straight eighth notes, da 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 da. And now we've got this da 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 da. And for some reason, I don't know why, but this happens every now and then. It just fits well. I got the lyric, don't wanna think about it, which I think would actually fit with the idea of the song anyway. So anyways, when it comes to like writing pop tunes, the song is as good as written. It really is just filling in the blanks now. It's what words fit in this melody and on these notes, on this rhythm. Yeah, it's like an art project. It's like I have this many syllables, and I have this what I would like to say, and how can I do that as efficiently as possible with this amount of time? That's what this whole weekly challenge has been really good for. Is it just forces me to write. I just have to write, and that's it. I just have to craft with whatever inspiration I have. So now is about the time that I really start doing all the production, and then writing lyrics alongside all of that. So something that just kind of popped out as I was playing with this riff is the word liar. And I think part of it is the phonetics of it, and also sort of a philosophy that kind of went with the word liar. So let me explain. First of all, the first part of liar, at least in American English, is la. And Paul Simon did something really cool in a song called The Boxer, where he's saying lie, but it sounds like he's just kind of saying la. So it's la la la, la 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 la. And well, some people think he's actually saying lie, but it sounds like he's kind of being, it's kind of sing-songy. It's kind of like a kid just kind of singing a melody. So I kind of want to do that with this, where I'm saying the word liar, but it comes out as like, I'm a la 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 liar. So it kind of has this really kind of like sing-songy feel to it. And I like the way liar feels on that, and I like the way it feels on that kind of dyad. It just fits really nice. It fits the mood. And I kind of just played with that a little more in my head, and it kind of matched a sort of thought and philosophy I've been playing with in my life, which is like, I guess modern culture wants to look at things kind of like, okay, nothing we do really matters at all in the end. But something that's been really good for me actually is thinking, actually everything I do does matter, even on the sort of micro level. Each, whether I'm doing something for the better or for the worse, it tips the world slightly more in one way. And I think that's what this is going to be kind of about. I think the song's going to be called Liar. And it's going to, so I think the chorus basically is just saying like, here are the things I'm doing, which is lying, here's the issue. And then I think the verses, again, it's the supporting material, are going to kind of elaborate and talk about, just sort of explain that philosophy, kind of walk through that philosophy that, the little bits, what we're doing that are good, do tip the world in one way for better or for worse, and the negative things we do, like small things like lying, tip it in another way. So anyways, that's the next progression for me, is singing what are my targets now? Because now I can say, this verse says this, and this verse says this. So far, I think the chorus that I've got is, I'm a la 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 liar. Come on, baby, take me higher. I'ma set the world on fire. I don't know what goes here yet, but something about lying. Anyways, now it's just a game of fill in the blanks, basically. And for the verse, I can use the same progression with a different voicing. I don't know how the melody goes yet, but I guess that's my next step. I'm a la 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 liar. I'm a baby, take me higher. I'ma set the world on fire. What's up? It's day number 4 of my weekly challenge of writing a song every week. I basically finished the song. And for me, there's a big difference between songwriting and production. So I've kind of finished, it usually goes songwrite and then produce. And that's because songwriting for me, and this is probably pretty controversial in the songwriting universe, in the record making universe, but to me the song is really just the melody, the lyric, and its harmony, or basically the chords behind it. A lot of people think that making a song is like making the beat and doing all the production. I think that's a separate beast. That's a different job, and that's a different hat you wear. So I spend, a few days just writing the song, which is basically what I finished today. As I finished the lyrics, I got super lucky. Sometimes the lyrics are like a real struggle. Each word is normally a fight, but I woke up this morning and finished most of it in like an hour. So that's a big relief. So today kind of marks the end of the songwriting process. I kind of map all the guitar stuff out. This is my my DAW. I use Logic Pro. I love Logic Pro. And so guitar's done. I need to record the vocals tonight, and then I'll spend the last 2 days, probably until Saturday, just producing, which is a really fun part of the whole record making process, because it's really just a big experiment in timbres and synths and sounds and it's basically just sound. How does the record sound? That's what the production part is for me. So today, finish the song. The next 2 days, produce the song. So this right here is just a little MIDI controller. Nothing fancy. It's just a little Akai. It's just a little MIDI controller. And basically, it just, all this does is commands a certain, it just gives commands to my computer basically. So inside my laptop, the beautiful thing about making music nowadays is I have all these actually pretty advanced samples in here that sound pretty close to real instruments. And what this does is it talks to the computer and says, hey, activate this sample at this frequency or on this key. So I use this for all my drums, all my strings, all my keyboards and pianos. I'll do from this little guy right here. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of inputting beats, trying stuff out. Yeah, it's a little, and I can pack this up anywhere. It's really actually incredible. From here to here I could make an entire orchestra, which is pretty exciting.
We're on a tightrope and we're trying to tip the balance, but I think we're gonna fall anyway. I met a guru, says it boils down to habits, so be careful what you do, what you say. I don't wanna think about it, I take the easy road. Don't wanna know about it, don't wanna know. I'm a liar. Come on baby, take me higher. I'ma set the world on fire. Oh my mind, lie, lie, lie. I'm a liar. Come on baby, take me higher. I'ma set the world on fire. Oh my mind, lie, lie, lie. We're on a balance beam, and every single word you speak could tip us to the other side. Don't wanna know about it, just wanna kill the pain, so kill the truth and lie, lie, lie.